Okay, today we will listen about the background of Putin in Russia. As you know, currently we have a war between Russia and Ukraine. So let's listen to me about the background of Putin. Vladimirovich Putin was born on 7 October 1952, is a Russian politician and former intelligence officer who is the president of Russia, a position that he has filled since 2012 and previously from 2000 until 2008. He was also the prime minister from 1999 to 2000 and again from 2008 to 2012. Putin is the second longest current serving European president after Alexander Lukashenko of Belarus. Putin was born in Leningrad, now Saint Petersburg, and studied law at Leningrad State University, graduating in 1975. He worked as a KGB foreign intelligence officer for 16 years, rising to the rank of lieutenant colonel before resigning in 1991 to begin a political career in St. Petersburg. He moved to Moscow in 1996 to join the administration of President Boris Yeltsin. He briefly served as director of the Federal Security Service, in shortcut FSB, and Secretary of the Security Council, before being appointed as Prime Minister in August 1999. After the resignation of Yeltsin, Putin became acting president, and less than 4 months later was elected outright to his first term as president and was re-elected in 2004. As he was then constitutionally limited to two consecutive terms as president, Putin served as prime minister again from 2008 to 2012 under Dmitry Medvedev and returned to the presidency in 2012 in an election marred by allegations of fraud and protest. He was re-elected again in 2008. In April 2001, following a referendum, he signed into law constitutional amendments, including one that would allow him to run for re-election twice more, potentially extending his presidency to 2036. During Putin's first tenure as president, the Russian economy grew for 8 consecutive years, with GDP measured by purchasing power increasing by 72%. Russian self-assessed life satisfaction rose significantly. The growth was a result of a five-fold increase in the price of oil and gas, which constitute the majority of Russian export, recovery from the post-communist depression and financial crisis following the dissolution of the Soviet Union, a rise in foreign investment, and prudent economic and fiscal policies. Putin also led Russia to victory in the Second Chechen War, serving as Prime Minister under Medvedev. He oversaw large-scale military reform and police reform. Russia's victory in the Russo-Georgian War. During his third term as president, falling oil prices, coupled with international sanctions imposed at the beginning of 2014 after Russia launched a military intervention in Ukraine and annexed Crimea, led to GDP shrinking by 3.7% in 2015, though the Russian economy rebounded in 2016 with 0.3% GDP growth. During his fourth term as president, the COVID-19 pandemic hit Russia and presided over a military build-up on the border of Ukraine from 2021 to February 2022. When Putin ordered a full-scale invasion of Ukraine leading to international condemnation and further sanctions being imposed against Russia, including against Putin himself, causing a financial crisis. Other developments under Putin have included the construction of oil gas pipelines, the restoration of the satellite navigation system GLONASS, and the building of infrastructure for international events such as the 2014 Winter Olympics in Sochi and the 2008 FIFA, or we can say FIFA World Cup. Under Putin's leadership, Russia has experienced democratic backsliding and shifted to authoritarianism. Putin's rule has been characterized by endemic corruption, the jailing and repression of political opponents, the intimidation and suppression of media freedom in Russia, and a lack of free and fair elections. Putin's Russia has scored fully on Transparency International Corruption Perception Index, the Economist Intelligence Unit's Democracy Index, and Freedom House Freedom in the World Index. So now please listen about the political career. In May 1990, Putin was appointed as an advisor on international affairs to the mayor of Leningrad, Anatoly Sobchak. In a 2017 interview with Oliver Stone, Putin said that he resigned from the KGB in 1991 following the coup against Mikhail Gorbachev, as he did not agree with what had happened and did not want to be part of the intelligence in the new administration. According to Putin's statements in 2018 and 2021, he may have worked as a private taxi driver to earn extra money or consider such a job. On 28 June 1991, he became head of the Committee for External Relations of the Mayor's Office, with responsibility for promoting international relations and foreign investments, and restoring business ventures. Within a year, Putin was investigated by the Syrian Legislative Council led by Marina Saudi. It was concluded that he had understated prices and permitted the export of metals valued at $93 million in a charge for foreign food aid that never arrived. Despite the investigators' recommendation that Putin be fired, Putin remained head of the Committee for External Relations until 1996. From 1994 to 1996, he held several other political and government top positions in St. Petersburg. In March 1994, Putin was appointed as first deputy chairman of the government of St. Petersburg. In May 1995, he organized the St. Petersburg branch of the pro-government Overhome Russia political party, the Liberal Party of Power, founded by the Prime Minister Viktor Chernomyrdin. In 1995, he managed the legislative election campaign for that party, and from 1995 through June 1997, he was the leader of its St. Petersburg branch.